Hi everyone, today I'm going to be recording a walkthrough on January of 2018's Bronze USACO contest Out of Place. So I'm going to be expressing my, or like, telling you my thought process as well as the code necessary to complete it. So as you can see, I've attempted this before. This was actually my first attempt at doing this. It was felt quite nice to get all greens in exactly 1 millisecond, except for one. Very interesting, but yeah, let's just jump into the problem. So basically the gist of it, I won't read all of it, is that Farmer John, if you don't know who Farmer John is, he's very popular within the computing Olympiads. He wants to take a photograph of his cows, but Bessie the cow, always the troublemaker, steps out and reinserts herself at some other location. And then basically what he wants to do is swap pairs of cows until his entire herd is in the correct position to take the picture from smallest height to largest height. So you can see the sample input. What we're going to do is first input n, which is how many lines there are, or how many cows there are, and each number after that on different lines are the heights of the cows. You can see that right here, that's Bessie at the very end because she just took herself out of the second to last, or second to first position, because she's always the troublemaker. And then here's a sample output. We can see 3 swaps necessary. So you can see the original lineup, and then swap 1, swap 2, and swap 3. So what I'm going to be doing is actually explaining how this works, and please excuse my terrible handwriting on this. I'm drawing with a mouse, although a good mouse, but not exactly a drawing tablet. So we're given the input six cows, 6, 2, 4, 7, 7, and 9. So, and then 3. Can't forget Bessie. So we're given the problem to sort these cows. So you can see the sorted, you can just sort this by yourself. It looks like 2, 3, 4, 7, 7, 9. I don't know why I drew 4 like this here, but not like this there. This is how I normally draw 4. And then this algorithm that I'm using, I actually learned it quite a while ago. But what it does is it basically takes the amount of mismatched pairs from the unsolved. So let's label this U for unsolved, and then the solved for S. And it looks at the number of mismatched pairs and then subtracts 1, and that's the amount of swaps you need. So counting, we get this is fine. This is a +1. This is a +1 because 7, 4 is fine. This is +1. This is a +1. And once we're done getting our data, we just subtract 1. So 4 minus 1 equals 3 swaps necessary. So this is the gist of the algorithm, and now let's get into the code. Okay, so I'm here in Visual Studio. This is my solution for all past USACO. You can see I've been doing quite a few lately, just getting in the rhythm, getting into the grind. So let's start off by declaring our main function, and then we're reading in the first variable, which is int n cnn. Oh wait, before that, USACO has a very specific way of doing things, and they use f streams instead of cns. So if stream f in out of place dot in. Whoops, forgot the proper quotations. Out of place dot out. Okay, so we've read in the input format and output format, so now we're good to go. Let's change that to an f in. So now we're going to declare 2 arrays. Array, well, let's just call this unsolved, and it has a length of n. That's why this is what n is telling us. Solved. You can call these whatever you want, but I'm just going to call them this. So now just to set up a basic for loop to read in the data, I equals 0. Read in the data here, we're going to f in solved So we're basically just taking in the solved values and then setting the unsolved array to the solved array, so that we can sort the solved array and compare to the unsolved array later. So we're gonna say solved, unsolved, and can't forget the quotations. Okay, now here, we're gonna apply the sort algorithm, and for that, you have to include algorithm at the top, hashtag include algorithm. So we're gonna sort solved, and then solved plus n. This is the correct way of denoting that you want to sort an array by taking in the first like, what do you call it, number of the array and the last number of the array in account. This is showing an error. Expected no. I'll be right back once I fix this error. Okay, it turns out there was no error and I was just being stupid. Please excuse that. So now we're gonna loop through both arrays and compare the values for each time we go around. So set up a for loop. Int j 0 j less than n j plus plus, and then we're gonna say if solved j equals unsolved j. Oh, and before that, I just forgot. We're gonna have to declare a variable that shows how many swaps we have. So int swaps equals 0, just for now. And then we're gonna say swaps plus plus. So this basically increments the swaps each time we have a mismatched pair, like we saw here. And then time for fouts, or cout technically, but fout. So swaps -1 for the algorithm part. So we should be good for this. Let me go ahead and save this, and then sorry about that. We're gonna go ahead and upload this to the USACO test website. Let's see. Tutorial open, submit solution. All greens, come on. All greens. Uh-oh. There's something wrong. I'll get back to you. Oh, sorry about that. It turns out I forgot an exclamation point right here. So we're going to save, upload, and we have all greens. Oh, look at that, all 1 millisecond. That's actually pretty neat. So that's it for this walkthrough. If you have any questions on how I did stuff, or like proofs for the algorithms using this video, namely this one, please leave them in the comments below. And if you want me to try any other bronze problems, because I'm starting out, so bronze problems are about my level problems. I'll get into silver problems maybe in a couple months, but for now it's just bronze. So if you enjoyed that video, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.